Welcome to the Love Hub channel, where we discuss matters of the heart and give relationship advice to women. In today's episode, we are going to talk about how to handle conflict in a relationship. Conflict is an inevitable part of any relationship. It can arise due to differences in opinions, values, or expectations, and can cause emotional distress and strain on the relationship. However, it's important to remember that conflict can also be an opportunity for growth and deeper understanding in the relationship. We will discuss effective ways to handle conflict in a relationship. So keep tuning in. Now remember, ladies, the Love Hub is a judgment-free zone. We don't judge women here. We are your safe space. Now let's get to the topic. Number 1. Acknowledge and validate each other's feelings. The first step to handling conflict in a relationship is to acknowledge each other's feelings. Try to understand where your partner is coming from and listen to their perspective without interrupting or dismissing their feelings. A lot of women tend to make this mistake. The second they say something, we interrupt and let our feelings rule the day. Validating your partner's emotions doesn't necessarily mean agreeing with their point of view, but it does mean respecting their feelings and showing empathy towards them. Number 2, focus on the issue at hand. When you are in a conflict with your partner, it is important to focus on the specific issue at hand rather than bringing up past incidents or unrelated problems. This isn't going to do good for anyone. Bringing up the past can only escalate the conflict and make it more difficult to resolve. Instead, try to focus on the current problem and work together to find a solution. Number 3, use I statements. Using I statements instead of you statements can help prevent your partner from feeling attacked or defensive. That's one of the reasons why conflicts tend to escalate. The other person feels personally attacked. For example, instead of saying, "You never listen to me," try saying, "I feel unheard when you interrupt me." This approach helps to take responsibility for your own feelings and allows your partner to understand your perspective. Another example, you statement would be, "You never listen to me when I'm talking." An I statement would be, "I feel ignored when I'm speaking and you don't respond." Another you statement, "You never help with the housework." An I statement, "I feel overwhelmed and unsupported when I am the only one doing the housework." Another you statement, "You are so selfish and only think about yourself." The I statement would be, "I feel unheard and unimportant when my needs are not being considered." By using I statements, you're taking ownership of your feelings and you are avoiding placing the blame or attacking the other person. This approach can help to prevent defensiveness and increase the likelihood of finding a resolution. Number 4, take a break if needed. Sometimes conflicts can become really overwhelming, and it is important to take a break if it is needed. If the discussion becomes heated or you feel overwhelmed, it's okay to ask for a pause in the conversation. Gather your thoughts and take some time to reflect on your own feelings before coming back to the discussion. Number 5, practice active listening. Active listening is an important skill in conflict resolution. It involves paying close attention to what your partner is saying, asking clarifying questions, and summarizing what you heard to ensure you understand their perspective. This approach can help prevent misunderstandings and help both partners feel heard and understood. So, what are examples of active listening while engaged in a conflict? Person A, "You never listen to me when I'm trying to talk to you." Person B responds, "Can you give me an example of when you felt like I wasn't listening?" As you can see, person B was clarifying the question that was posed by person A and even used a word that was part of the question. Listening. This is a way to show the person that you truly were listening to what they were saying or what they were asking. When you show your partner that you are actively listening to their feelings and their concerns, then they will feel heard and understood. This can help de-escalate the conflict and promote a more productive conversation. Number 6, find common ground. When in a conflict, it is easy to get stuck in opposing viewpoints. However, finding common ground can help build a foundation for resolution. Look for areas where you and your partner can agree, even if it's a small area. This can help build momentum towards finding a solution. So for example, you have issues with housework. You feel that you're the only one that is doing all the housework. And your boyfriend is saying, well, I'm the one that is working 10 hours a day. I'm so tired when I get home. I just don't have the energy to do anything else. You can start by empathizing with him. Let him know that you understand how tired he is when he gets home. And then try to find common ground. You can say something like, I know how tired you are when you get home, and I appreciate everything that you do for our family. It's also really hard for me to do all the housework, and I get tired too. And I want to be able to spend more time with you. So let's work on this together. Which brings us to number 7, brainstorm solutions together. Once you've identified the issue, try to brainstorm potential solutions together. This approach can help both partners feel invested in finding a resolution and can lead to more creative solutions than if only one person is trying to come up with a solution alone. Number 8, compromise and negotiate. In some cases, finding a solution may require compromise or negotiation. This can involve both partners giving up something to reach a solution that works for both parties. Remember, compromise is not about winning or losing, but about finding a solution that works for both of you. Number 9, seek outside help if needed. Sometimes conflicts can be difficult to resolve on your own, and seeking help can be beneficial. This can involve couples counseling, therapy, or seeking advice from a trusted friend or family member. There is no shame in seeking outside help, and it can lead to a deeper understanding and stronger relationship. In conclusion, conflict is a natural part of any relationship, but it can be managed effectively with the right tools and approach. By focusing on the specific issue, validating each other's feelings, practice active listening, finding common ground, couples can work towards finding a resolution that works for both parties. We wish you the best of luck.